Hey guys, Into the Stars. And the way this works is I have a dream, and then I wake up and I use those numbers or use whatever idea was put into my head by the Holy Spirit, and lo and behold, there is the truth. Now, my dream last night was to take another look at this solar calendar. Now, this calendar, called the International Fixed Calendar, was adopted by only one person, and that was the Eastman Kodak Company. And Eastman Kodak invented the camera in 1888. Now, what do we know? We know that Obama was born 88 days before Halloween. We also know that at the trick-or-treat party, Obama said he would hand out M&Ms. M is 13, the 13th letter of the alphabet. We also know that the first two songs played at the trick-or-treat party were Superstition by Stevie Wonder. Superstition is all about a 13th month, as it says here in the lyrics. 13th month, baby, old baby. Here it is. The Looking Glass. What was the second song that was played? And of course, it was the Monster Mash, which is MM again. Now, at this point, you guys, this is in our faces. So I decided to take another look at this 13th month calendar. Okay, this is glaring in our faces. And what I realized is that this calendar is based on the moon and the sun. This is moon and sun worship. How do I know? Because there are 13 months and there are 13 Friday the 13th in this calendar. And each month has 28 days. There's your moon cycle. Now, how do I know about the sun? Well, they insert a month called Sol. Sol is the month that they insert. It says leap year in the International Fixed Calendar contains 366 days. Its occurrence follows the Gregorian rule. Each month begins on a Sunday and ends on a Saturday. Every year begins on Sunday. All the months look like this. The sun is worshipped first, is the first day. The Sabbath is worshipped as the last day and associated with the moon, which is the 28th. But here's where it gets even more cryptic. They have an extra month called Sol, and it starts on June 18th. Does that date sound familiar? Well, June 21st is the June solstice. It is the summer solstice. It is sun, where the sun is directly overhead in the sky. Now, they couldn't get the world to observe this calendar, though they tried. And in fact, as I've stated on previous videos, the disadvantages of this calendar is that the Sabbath is lost. And they state that here. Oppose the calendar because the tradition of worshiping every seventh day would result in either the day of the week of worship changing from year to year or 8 days passing when the year, day, or leap day occurs. It seems here we've made the definite link and association with the letter M. They will seek to change times and laws, is what it states in the Bible. What if, you guys, what if a year is really 360 days, which is a complete circle in nature? What if that is what the Bible prophetic year is? And it seems that they have already changed times and laws with our Gregorian calendar, which is what we follow now. And in fact, it states here that it was situated in midsummer from the point of view of the Northern Hemisphere authors. The name of the new month was chosen in homage to the sun. Now, this just blew me away. This blew me away, you guys. Okay, here is the 13-month calendar. March 26th is the day that starts the month of April in this calendar. But these dates are a day earlier in a leap year, so this is asterisk, this becomes March 25th. Now follow me on this. March 29th becomes April 4th. In every other year but a leap year. So to be clear, my birthday falls on the day that Martin Luther King was assassinated in every other year but leap years. And the year that he was assassinated was a leap year. So I am the mirror, the opposite of that event. Now you know why I'm here. Now it just so happens that 4 years and 11 months later, I would be born. 4 times 11 is 44. And to be exact, 4 years, 11 months, and 25 days later, I would be born. "11 months and 25 days is, of course, Christmas. So it appears as though I am here to bring you this information, you guys. Now, I didn't expect this. I didn't plan for this. I actually didn't even ask for it. I asked for God to show me the truth in my life, and that if He did, I would stand up for Him and expose everything. And I had this conversation with God in 2007 after going through my first divorce. And that is when my real journey for truth began 7 years ago. You can't deny this stuff, you guys. It is right here in our faces. I was put here to expose Obama. There are too many synchronicities with my life. Too many. And I know that there's a lot of naysayers out there and a lot of people trying to tear this down, trying to say that this is about ego and about me, but those of you on this channel know that I have no ego. I love each and every one of you, and I even love the people that hate me. This isn't about ego, because I never have made this about me. It's always been the glory to the Creator. Always. I never try to elevate myself above any of you. I only know that I was put here to expose this stuff. So when someone tells you he's crazy, he thinks his life is synchronized with all this stuff, unsubscribe them, delete them, get them out of your consciousness. This is the proof, you guys. And like I said, I didn't wake up this morning expecting for this to happen. I just was told by the Holy Spirit to take a closer look at this solar calendar. And this is what I found. Now, for those of you that don't believe in the principalities that govern this reality, which is spoken about in the Bible, these are some synchronicities that prove that, in fact, we live in a mathematically governed reality. I'm going to show you another example here. As you can see here, the month of October begins on October 8th. And what that means is that Halloween would fall on October 25th. Just do a simple conversion, looking at this calendar versus that calendar. Now, October 25th is the 298th day of the year with 67 days remaining. Remember, with these elite, it's always what you don't see that matters versus what you do see. Everything is reflections. It is the leftovers. Now, why is 67 so important? Because 67 years ago was 1947. And 1947 was the year that Israel was established. We also know that 1947 was the year Arnold Schwarzenegger was born. We also know that 1947 was the year that Roswell, New Mexico, the UFO crashed in the desert. And 67 is 1 year off from 68, a very important year in which Martin Luther King was assassinated. So now you know why almost a week before anything was mentioned in the news about Martin Luther King, we were talking about it on this channel. And then a week later, the FBI suicide letter emerged. Don't take my word for it. Go back and look at the dates on the videos and then pull up the news story. Anyway, you guys, Enter the Stars will be watching as we always do. I will be taking some time off for almost 2 weeks. I'm going to get some rest and relaxation in the mountains. And I will be back at the beginning of December. I think there's enough information here for everybody to do a gut check on where your spirit is, the choices you make in your life. If there's a soldier out there that's thinking about joining the military, please don't do it. There's a mother out there expecting a child and you're not sure what you want to do, please don't do it. There are some very quick ways to threaten our spiritual eternity, and the devil is very good at making us make those choices. Not to say that we can't come back from those things, but it is our own self-guilt and lack of self-worth that prevents us from ever finding the light again, unless you are a soul that knows that Jesus is just there on the other side of the veil, and that he does forgive you for everything that you do. And that's what I give thanks for. I don't give thanks to the atrocities of the Native Americans who actually lived the way God wanted us to live in his green earth and used the resources of the earth and had a symbiotic relationship with the Creator directly without the need for money. That is what we are supposed to get back to. Notice how they slander the Native Americans. I'm part Cherokee and I will be in Cherokee. They slandered them. They called them savages. They eradicated them. They pinned them into large FEMA camps, basically. Made them forget how to live off the land, made laws and rules to prevent it. When Bush Sr. said, "No more rule of the jungle," and he talked about 1,000 points of light, he was talking about a direct affront to the Creator and the way we are meant to live our lives, to spread out, become fruitful, and fill the earth, not congregate in cities. Cain was the first person to build a city in the Bible. You can read it. It's all there in black and white, you guys. Anyway, I love all of you. Take care and be safe.